This was one of the stops during our 1 week road trip across California, a state that really has a bit of everything. We started off in the city surrounded by people, buildings, cable cars, all the noise and movement of everyday life. But soon, that turned into something completely different. We drove through huge green forests with trees stretching up forever, past wide rivers and quiet lakes, even saw the Pacific Ocean at one point. There was a stretch of beautiful beach along the way, soft sand, salty air, and waves crashing in the distance. Then, all of that gave way to dry, empty desert roads, rocky mountains rising on both sides, and long stretches of silence. California really shifts like that, fast and dramatic. On this day, we were heading east, out toward Death Valley. The route took us through parts of Utah and Nevada before dropping down into one of the most extreme landscapes in the US. We started on Highway 58. It's the kind of road that stretches on and on, where the drive itself becomes part of the experience. Nothing around but desert, sky, and time. We had stayed at a motel for the night and we resumed our journey to Death Valley the next day. Lake Isabella came next, a peaceful stop surrounded by low mountains, a good place to stop and just take in the view. It's not a place that screams for attention, but it stays with you. As we entered Nevada, the desert opened up even more and everything felt a little more remote. The mountains started to rise, jagged, dry, and layered. They've been shaped over millions of years by shifting land and erosion. Having family and friends along made the long road trip through deserts, winding roads, and quiet stops so much more fun and unforgettable. Once we entered Death Valley, we hit Artist's Palette, a drive-through area where the hills look like they've been painted with soft greens, pinks, and purples. That's how it got its name. The colors come from minerals like iron and manganese. It's a small area, but it really sticks with you. Death Valley itself is full of extremes. It's the hottest, driest, and lowest national park in the US, and one of the hottest places on Earth. The name comes from a group of pioneers who nearly died trying to cross it in the winter of 1849. One of them supposedly looked back and said, "Goodbye, Death Valley." The name then stuck. But there's more to it than just heat. Ancient seabeds, volcanic craters, salt flats, and dunes make this place feel like a museum of the Earth's history, just outdoors and baking in the sun. Up in the north end of the park, we stopped at the Ubehebe crater. It looks like something exploded here, and that's exactly what happened. Thousands of years ago, hot magma underground hit water. The pressure caused a steam explosion and the blast left this giant hole behind. The name Ubehebe originates from a word meaning big basket in the rock, which fits. It's about 600 feet deep with layers of red, black, and orange rock all around the edges. And then we reached the lowest point in North America, Badwater Basin, 282 feet below sea level. Being one of the hottest regions on the planet, it is ironical that at first glance, the place looks like it is covered in snow. It is not snow though, it's salt. This used to be a lake a long time ago, and when it dried up, it left behind this crusty white salt deposit. The name came from a nearby spring that was so salty, a surveyor's mule wouldn't drink from it. He labeled the spot Badwater and the name stayed. Sometimes after rare rainfall, the basin floods and turns into a shallow mirror, but most of the time it's dry, cracked, and completely still, like the floor of another world. The sun is setting over Badwater Basin, the lowest spot in North America. The salt flats are cooling down after a hot day, and the nearby mountains cast long shadows across the desert. The sky is turning soft shades of blue and pink, and the moon is starting to show, quiet and bright. From this peaceful place in Death Valley, it's time to say goodbye. Until next time. Thank you for watching.